But coming in at number 2 is definitely Leem from The Shield. The Shield, man, I'm telling you. Shout out, Michael Chiklis, who plays Vic Mackey, man. This was a good show, man. I'm telling you, talking about a good cop show. It's based in L.A., and this is where I get the whole thing as far as Sons of Anarchy. Kurt Sutter was a writer on The Shield. Sean Ryan was the creator of The Shield, if I'm not mistaken. But Kurt Sutter was a writer on there, and Kurt Sutter is the one who created Sons of Anarchy. And anybody out there who watching Mayans today, he's the one who did Mayans too. He's not on there currently, but he's the one who brung in Mayans, which is the spinoff to Sons of Anarchy. But anyway, The Shield, like I said, is a very, very good cop show, man. It's got some good tense moments in here, man. You talking about a grimy, dirty cop show showing you everything. Talking about rooting for a character that you feel like you're not supposed to be rooting for as far as Vic Mackey. He is not a good character at all. His crew is not good people. Even Leem. Like, the fact that Leem was probably the most humblest one out of them all. I mean, he had his fair share of doing certain things with them, but the fact is, he was the most humblest one out of them all. He was the most tamed one. He seemed the most caring one. And the fact that not only did he die, but this death came from his homeboy, Shane. The fact that, because, man, it's like, it's too much to get into. If you ain't seen The Shield, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I'm already spoiling somewhat of it for you, because you see that Leem dies if you go into it, but it's so much build up before that. It's still, if you have not watched it, it's still a lot of good build up, and it's still a good show to watch if you have not seen it. But the fact that it's a situation that happens with the strike team, which is Vic Mackey, Leem, and Shane, and I forgot my last man's name, but yeah. And they got this whole situation going on. This is like deep into the season. This is like season 5. This is when you got Forrest Whitaker coming in. I'm telling you, this is a really good cop show. And it's a situation that happens with the strike team. And it's pretty much a situation that happens with Lynn where Shane thinking he gonna snitch or something like that. So, I mean, like I said, we're gonna get into the scene, but it's just a heartbreaking scene, man. And you see the smile on his face and everything. You see my man Shane's face in this picture I got up right here, this image I got up right here. And you just see how trusting, and he thinking like my man wasn't even gonna snitch. And that's the thing about it, he wasn't even gonna snitch. He was ready to go on a run for his boy. He was ready to hold it down. I'm talking about, I think at one point he was gonna go to jail for them and everything. Like, he was gonna hold it down. And the fact my man Shane was almost like went out like a cow. He was the one who went out like a coward. It was just a pivotal moment, man. But yeah, coming in at number 4 is Leem from The Shield. Like I said, you talking about dramatic TV show deaths. Like I said, if you have not seen this show, this is the one you need to check out. There's a lot of good moments in here, and there's a lot of good scenes in here. It's a lot of good dialogue in here. Shout out to CCH Powder, man, and her acting in here. I mean, her acting ability in here. Like I said, the fact that you had a lot of these actors and actresses coming off The Shield and going on the Sons of Anarchy. Like I said, if you've seen Sons of Anarchy and you ain't seen The Shield, you go watch The Shield, and you'll see a lot of what Sons of Anarchy got from The Shield. But yeah, I had to do this as far as number 2, Leem being number 2 as far as my top 5 dramatic TV show deaths.
Thanks, man. Ha! My favorite, buddy.
Shane? Shane! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bud. I'm so sorry, bud.
Man, I'm telling you, you see that? My man threw a grenade in there. He didn't just kill him. He threw a grenade in there. He got blown up by his best friend, his homie. And the fact that he was still alive. He was still alive. Man, I'm telling you. And you talking about what happens after that. I'm telling you, The Shield is one of those shows, man. And the season finales and all of that, it just ends on those notes. The Shield is definitely one of those shows you can compare to The Wire as far as having those real elements. As far as not just showing, it's mostly based on the cops. It's mostly based on the cops, but it's showing you a lot more things than that. It's talking about the inner neighborhoods and all of that, and showing you the corruption of the cops and all of that. I'm telling you, man, it's definitely one of those shows you need to check out. It's got one of those endings that you don't see coming, but it's one of those endings where you like, oh man, it just stick with you. It holds. I'm just, I'm telling you, man. Check out The Shield if you have not seen it. But coming in at number 2, as far as my top 5 dramatic TV show deaths, is Leem from The Shield. And I apologize if I don't got his name spelled right too, because y'all probably looking at that like, man, they don't say Lim, they say Leem. My bad. Like I said, I was kind of just setting everything up as far as getting this straight, as far as my top 5, and I didn't go into looking at the cast member names as far as Lim from The Shield. So apologies again if I ain't got his name spelled right. But number 2 is Lim from The Shield as far as top 5 dramatic TV show deaths. All right, man, we narrowing it down right now. We about to get into my number 1. And like I said, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on Twitch. Like I said, I got a lot of content over there on Twitch as far as games. I'm going to try to do a little bit of game content today. But not only that, I'm going to be doing live watch parties only on Twitch as far as you being able to watch the movie along with me. So definitely follow me on Twitch over there. But let's go into